Ooh, I just got me some hot chocolate. Oh my god. Anyways, what is up, guys? Today was a fantastic day. So first trade on the Express account, we are up $1,000. Yeah, we're up $1,000 on the Express account with our first trade. Um, Longest trade I ever been in. I've been in this trade since basically 7:20 to 8 o'clock. So that's 40 minutes. Um, it was a really long trade, but we're just we're just gonna be going over this trade, why I took it, and just just being patient and stuff like that, right? So let me take a sip. Oh yeah, no, that's good stuff. I just ate too. Sorry. Alrighty, guys. All right. So we go into replay mode, and we can start at the very 6:30. 6:30 right over here. Go ahead and delete this, delete drawing. All right, so cool. So first things first, higher time frame. Where are we within the charts? Okay, so this is 3 a.m., 7 a.m. All right, cool. So starting off from the 4 hour, we have this big, huge 4 hour fair value gap right over here. Now this is very scary. So what you want to do here is definitely draw the consummate encroachment of this fair value gap, right? So you just get it, draw the halfway mark, go ahead, just draw a line right through it. So this is your CE of this this 4 hour fair value gap. Now, ideally, we're all-time highs. We recently just took out buy side liquidity right over here. Um, Now we're looking to inverse this fair value gap as well, this bullish one, right? So really, I was just wanting a pullback, um, and my draw of liquidity was these data highs. So let's keep that in mind. That at Why did they not reset? What is this? 6:30. Okay, cool. So let's keep in mind. So I'm bullish. Why? Draw of liquidity, data highs 5:30. So this was my draw of liquidity that I wanted. Data highs. This is what I wanted today. Um, so realistically, what was I looking for? So I was actually waiting for, obviously we're gonna inverse this. So I was waiting for a little bit more of a pullback, maybe into, this hourly fair value gap right over here. Maybe the consummate encroachment of this hourly fair value gap. So we can see here, we draw another line. Um, so consummate encroachment, this hourly fair value gap is this one. And we could just call this, actually no, we could just make it dotted, right? So let's make this dotted. Now you just jump into the 15-minute, and we do also have some 15-minute fair value gaps right over here. So, we just have a bunch of just resting liquidity pools sitting on the left side. So I ended up just marking out a bunch of them. We can make this one a dash line. So the dash line is the bottom of 15. The dotted one is consummate encroachment of the hourly. Okay, so let's just jump into the lower time frame. Now, lower time frame was absolutely horrible. Lower time frame was just straight chop and barcode. Oh no, it's hot chocolate's fire. So, let's look at this. We have this fair value gap right over here. Just keep bouncing off of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. This just looks very ugly. So definitely you want to stay out of this. If you wanted to take this off an inversion, if it closes off of this, closes it around here, target this. I don't really know, just because it's just so choppy. I definitely wanted to see a little bit more of a reaction on the 5 minute. So as you guys know, I usually trade with my friend in the mornings. So I literally told him, I'm not taking anything. unless I see something go on with this 5 minute. So if this 5 minute were to inverse and look something like this, obviously 20 points max I'm doing, and target data highs, 1.41 RR, I'd take this. I definitely take this, just because on the 5 minute, it's less subject to getting chopped up, right? On the 5 minute, you're definitely gonna notice if it's choppy or not, or it's smooth. So with good momentum, I would have definitely have taken this, but just looking at the 1 minute, I'm literally just waiting. I'm waiting. I was maybe hoping to see if we can take out this sell side right over here. Um, yeah, waiting to see if we could potentially just take out this sell side right over here. Maybe see some action around these lines that I drew out earlier, right? So we're just playing the patient game. Um, Again, just waiting, waiting, waiting. Now we end up dumping, and we end up putting another fair value gap right over here that we just keep bouncing off of. Like, look at this. This is horrible price action. Definitely, if you got chopped up in this, just make sure just recognize market conditions. Like, just look at the 5 minute. And 5 minute tells you everything. Like, this is not tradable, right? So you definitely just want to wait. Um, Again, we tap into another time. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 5 times. You tapped into this 5 times. This is ugly. Again, just look at the 5 minute. I'll literally tell you, right? So we end up sweeping sell side. We come back down to the dash line. And where do we come back down to? We come back down to this line, right? So we also had this line drawn out. So if you look back on the 15 minute, we had the dash line drawn out. So this is basically just the bottom of the 15 minute. Now we start to see a good rejection. In general, I just wanted us to get out of this chop and get somewhat of a pullback and potentially target data highs. Obviously, I know we are a downtrend, but I just really, the data highs is just good draw of liquidity. Now, if price did not want to trade towards a data high, honestly, I would just blame it on price. I'm being dead ass. I would honestly just blame it on being December price action. You know what I mean? So again, we're just watching, right? We ended up coming back down, respecting this 15 minute. There's no SMT here. Now, if you look on the 15 minute again, this is pretty much just turtle soup as well. Call this what you want, turtle soup, just sell side being swept. You have everything. Really just, it's really everything, right? Because it's really just a fake out. Everyone sees everything differently, so sell sides and turtle soups. But the way I see turtle soup is just like a fake out, right? Like a price wanting, like faking you out and wanting to continue the opposite side. So where is the trade that I ended up taking? Now, the only trade I ended up taking was off of this 1 minute fair value gap, and I had two price. So we have these relative equal highs right over here. Internal, by the way, relative equal internal highs. So equal highs sitting right over here, and we also have these data highs sitting right over here. So good, very good candle closure. This candle closure is absolutely beautiful. This is like every inverse for value, guys. Like, if you trade inverse for value gaps and obviously use candle closures, this is sent from the heavens. So candle closure was absolutely beautiful today. So entered off candle closure, as you guys know. Just stop loss a little bit under. It really depends where you could have had your stop loss. Right here on the bottom line. Remember, this dash line is the bottom of the 15 minute, but 20 points max is where I do, and 20 points actually lined up with sell side, or the turtle soup, and I wanted to target equal highs. So this is a 3.29 RR trade. So this trade took forever, literally forever. The good thing about it, I was never in drawdown, and we went to the equal highs pretty fast as well, right? So, and then here you can just see that we're respecting. Here you can just see we're respecting for value gaps, right? So we just have this for value gap right over here. Come back down, retrace, respect it. Same thing happened here. Now, there's multiple chances for people to enter off of, like, really you could have entered off of these retracements, because obviously the clear draw liquidity here is data highs. There's absolutely nothing left over here. So you really just could have entered off of this retracement. Not only that, I'm pretty sure this is a 30-second right over here. I'm pretty sure I marked it out on my, I think it's this one. Yeah. So this is a 30-second trade here as well. So this candle is at 734. Yeah, so you have a 30-second for value gap, inverse value gap trade, and 30 seconds are pretty scary. Now I don't know if there is a SMT here, but good candle closure, inverse singular, and just you'd be no drawdown, clean, 20 points, right? And yeah, so you could have entered off of that one for a quick scalp, right? But we are still in this trade, and we're just gonna let it play out. Come back down. Come back down. And then we end up just taking data highs. So this was the trade, and this trade was so long. I'm telling you, I was in this trade for 40 minutes just watching it. The good thing I was never in drawdown, but at one point I was really scared that price just didn't want to draw towards the data highs, and like at one point I would just contemplating just taking out my profits and just calling it a day. But I was like, you know what? I got a good position. I got a good fill in. I might as well just see what happens, right? If anything, if price just tends to inverse this for value gap right here that we bounced off of, then I would have just called it, right? I would have taken out my position. But yeah, it never really did that, and it just continued. Ended up taking data highs, so it's cool. But that is pretty much it for today, guys. Tomorrow's Friday. Friday's kind of scary because obviously everyone wants to end the week off on a good note. And if you lose a trade, you start revenge trading, and then you end up messing up, and then you're losing money, and then you're losing your account, and then it just adds on, right? So tomorrow is a one and done kind of day. I'm gonna go light in size. And just see how we do, right? And that would be it. Sorry, my mom came in my room. But I think over the weekend I'm gonna drop a video on just thoughts, emotions, and feelings. Just some stuff I've been jotting down on my journal. As I've been going on through this process, I'm pretty sure a lot of that could relate towards you guys, because I'm pretty sure most of my audiences or just people watching this video are just also learning as well, trading, right? But definitely it's gonna be relatable, so definitely stay tuned for the weekend's video. And yeah, appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic Thursday. I'm gonna go ahead, take a nap, and then study for my exam later today. Yeah, so peace. Appreciate you guys. Bye bye.